Hello. I don't know if I have the audio set up correctly. I'll check that real quick. I do. Okay. I was trying to mess around with the audio because I want to listen to music at the same time, but I gave up with that. Please let me on. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Alright, so while y'all were gone, I got pretty much the rest of the village done, because I was playing with my friends yesterday. So I'll go ahead and give you a tour. And by done, I mean the houses. I don't actually have it done, because I have a lot more things I want to do. But, pretty much everything from that snow house, to, I realized someone's doing something there, because that lectern was not there when I got off last night. This house right here, all of this was done, which is like half the village, except for like the houses that were pre-built. This house was already built, that house is already built, that house is already built, so, you know, I didn't actually do that much, but yeah. Some questions. Hello? There's 2 people in here? Yeah. Can you come over here? I gotta go to sleep. Do I have beds in this house yet? This is an ice fishing place, by the way. Genius, I know. Anyway, no, there are no beds in there. I also have to start replacing some of the lanterns. Gosh darn it! I don't know what that place is right now. I'll find a place to sleep. Are y'all good? Is the game frozen? No, because that golem is moving. How are there no beds? I'm struggling. Hold on. Nadia, you took my lectern. That was so mean. Oh, I didn't have glass. So that's why there's random fences instead of glass, because it's like the same. If the house was a fence, it was probably built yesterday. Okay. I also have decided, so I have this trail now over here, leading to creepers, obviously. But it's supposed to lead to the ice thing. And then, I have another trail over here. You can see there's like an empty area. And this trail will lead you to where I'm going to have my house be built. I might have to work on the landscape a teeny tiny bit. Okay. I think I want to build the house on this level because I probably won't go as far as the eyes. Actually, I think I'll build it on this level. So I have some landscaping I gotta do. Yesterday, I accidentally used the shears because I don't like using tools, which, ignore the shovel, it's a stone shovel, to mine leaves. So I used the shears, and I was like, darn, that was the exact opposite of what I meant to do. So I now have 5 leaves. This tree seems like it's kind of big. Shears, get out of my inventory. Thank you. Oh. It wasn't as big as I thought at all. Okay, really quickly. We just gotta, like, shorten the mountain by a bit. Why does your skin look like that? Anyway. Should I? I'll go to Discord and see if they're there. I wasn't expecting to see them.
Hello.
Hello. I am streaming currently, so hi. I don't know if you knew that. I don't know if you got the notification.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
That's fair. You just got on, like, in the first... Like, I've been streaming for 5 minutes. So I was like, I wonder if they saw that and got on.
I figured it would be worth just doing some, like, small preparation stuff before the actual stream.
That is fair.
Also, I wanted to breed the axolotls again.
I see. You want more axolotls?
Yes.
You have an addiction.
It's not an addiction. It is an army.
That is fair. For the Ocean Monument.
Yeah. I can't find the buckets, though.
Oh, I have a bucket. I'll come bring it to you. I have 2 buckets.
Okay, that's where the buckets are then.
Yeah.
I was like, I know there were 2 empty buckets in the tools and equipment chest.
Yeah, I was making an ice house for some fishermen. Why? Because I had a large village and I can do whatever. So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how good the axolotls are in combat against the guardians and stuff, but I figured it'd be worth having some backup.
That's fair. I do not disagree. I have a black rabbit. Anyway, that's a distraction. You know, I should have had you come to me. You should see the village. It's like, all of the houses, at least, have been built.
Okay, I'm coming down.
Are you going to the village?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll go back.
where are you?
Well, not at the village. I am
Or,
by the rabbits.
okay. Oh, there you are. I see you. Okay, I'm coming down to you.
Oh, I was like, you are not that close. There's no way you ran out that whole mountain that fast.
It doesn't take that long with the water.
That's true. But I watched you walk down the stairs. I jumped over to get over to the rabbits, and you were like, I see you. And I was like, what? Already?
Yeah, I use my spyglass.
I see.
Did you head back towards the village?
No.
Oh.
You want to come look at the village, though?
Yeah, well.
You literally ran past me as you asked that question. I just thought you were heading that way.
I definitely did not see you.
The circle has been complete, obviously.
Oh, I like the house in the middle.
Thank you. Oh no, I need to get rid of those slabs. My bad. That was to get me up.
These slabs? Oh, these 2 over here?
Yeah. That's because I was trying to get to the roof and I forgot about them. And it's in the back, so I didn't see it ever. Okay. Nadia's trying to get Silk Touch.
I see.
By stealing one of our lecterns. Because there's a lectern missing from one of the houses. But yeah, this is the ice house that I was telling you about. For the fishermen. Just because, like, I was running out of ideas.
Yeah.
But yeah. A lot of diagonal houses. They were fun to build.
I've been working, like, off-stream on, like, enchantments and stuff.
Yeah.
So all of my armor has at least protection 3 and mending.
Yeah. That is pretty good.
The chestplate is the only thing that doesn't have unbreaking 3. The leggings have protection 4. The helmet has respiration 3 and aqua affinity. and the boots have Depth Strider 1.
Wow. Do I have Depth Strider in my boots? I do not. I should get that. But I do have Aqua Affinity. I'm just not a good one.
Yeah. I also have Sharpness 4, Looting 3, and Mending on my sword. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Mending, and Fortune 3 on the pickaxe. And Mending, Power 3, Unbreaking 3, and Punch 1 on the bow.
Nice.
So now I've just been, like, enchanting books.
Yeah. That
so
is
I can
fair.
So I
You
can
also
still,
got...
like, build up the enchantments.
Yeah, you also got, like, a lot of books from the mansion. Do you still have those? Is that what you've been using?
I traded a lot of those, but I do have some books still. And I can always get more from the lectern people here, just by buying bookshelves.
True.
I've been enchanting books, like just at level 1 stuff, and then I can just combine the books until I get to the point where I can upgrade the enchantment on my stuff.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get more Depth Strider books so I can get up to Depth Strider 3.
That's fair. I should sit at the grinder again, because I would definitely like to have better enchantments.
But you've been focusing mainly on the village.
I have been, yes. And then I've been trying to get them to breed more, and then get them to have... That way I could have more villagers to have more trades, to get more things that I want.
Honestly,
Also,
I could
they...
have another... Sorry, what was that?
I was going to say, they could be a good XP farm.
True. If we could get a lectern guy with protection books, that would be nice.
Okay. I'll let Nadia know.
That would definitely be helpful.
I'm paying them with an anvil that I don't know how I'm going to get yet, so...
Well, we can get an anvil fairly easily.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I figured it was a good trade.
Yeah.
Because yesterday I specifically just asked for a bunch of dark oak, and they're like, okay, cool, can you get me an anvil? And I was like, that is not a fair trade. And then so we discussed it, and then we came to the conclusion that a silk touch book with a bunch of dark oak would be better for that.
Fair enough.
Nadia exploded a hole in my village. Okay. I'm gonna go back to doing what I was doing. I got very thoroughly distracted.
Alright. I'm gonna go make more axolotls.
Alright, have fun.
Honestly, it's a bit time consuming to breed the axolotls, just because you have to catch live fish for it.
Well, fortunately, we live very close to so many tropical fish.
Yeah. Like, it's not hard, it's just I have to go and, like, catch the fish in buckets.
True, and you can't breed fish.
Luckily, I can stay underwater for a very long time, so...
Yeah.
Finding the fish is very doable. I also sometimes just find axolotls.
Yeah. Every single time I've gone up and down that waterfall, I've seen an axolotl. Without fail. How large is this area? Yeah, I still want to go 2 more down. Okay.
Yeah, I frequently go to the, like, small lake that's across the bridge from the treehouse.
Makes sense.
Because I almost always find tropical fish there.
That does seem a lot easier than the waterfall I was thinking of, where I always pick up dead, whatchamacallit.
You mean the waterfall in the cave?
Yeah.
Yeah, I frequently find tropical fish and axolotls there too.
Later, I will be like semi-AFKing while being on the computer. So I have to watch a movie for school. And then I'll see if I can get axolotls from the cave while I'm doing that. Because I'll be down there anyway. And tropical fish.
Appreciated, but not incredibly necessary.
That's fair.
Already have quite a few axolotls. And
Oh, right, and you did bring up that we could put chests of boats now, so that's pretty useful.
Yeah.
I don't know what for, but I feel like it'll be useful.
Well, I mean, if I got enough axolotls, I could just have a chest full of buckets of axolotl.
That is true.
No. Having to then round up all of those axolotls afterwards would be a task, but...
Well, with buckets and leads, I feel like it should be doable.
Certainly doable, just not necessarily the easiest thing in the world.
No.
Although I do like the idea of just showing up to an ocean monument with an army of axolotls.
That would be hilarious.
Although I really don't know how strong they are, and I don't want them all to die.
Yeah, that is what I'm concerned about.
Especially since I have named every single one of them, I would feel really bad if a lot of them died.
No, I don't blame you there. I wonder if you could use splash potions on them at all. Because I know they regenerate their own. But, like, I wonder if, like, you could, like, throw something down to, like, ensure that they can be stronger.
It should, in theory, be possible, but it would be kind of difficult.
Fair.
So I don't know how well splash potions work in the water.
True.
I'm also having to keep having to come up with more names.
I bet you that is fun.
I'm also trying to keep it like an even number of male and female names.
Fair. What names have you readed more since you've been on?
I'm breeding 2 right now.
What do you think you're gonna name them?
I don't know what I'm gonna name the kid yet. Only that it's going to be a male name. No, darn it. I misclicked one of the tropical fish buckets and accidentally just spawned the fish in the aquarium and they just ate it.
Yes.
So now I have to go and get another fish. The axolotls also make it somewhat difficult to get out of the aquarium sometimes.
Yeah.
Because they always just like immediately like crowd around me.
I one time had a lot of axolotls in a different server. And this was a server where I was a kelpie, which means I like had to stay in the water all of the time. And do you know how hard it is to make an underground aquarium?
I imagine just as difficult as it sounds.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out how in the world to like get in and get out without ever letting axolotls out. And like, it was a very complicated process.
You'd probably need trapdoors to make
Yeah,
the
that's what I was
easiest
using.
method.
I had trapdoors.
Because that would make an air pocket that they wouldn't go into.
Yeah. It was like double trapdoors because they still would jump out every now and then. Do I have one breaking on my shovel? Good.
Okay. There's one. Where? Far and above, the hardest part of this entire process is more often than not catching the baby.
Yeah. Do you ever think we're gonna need a lot of dirt?
I can't think of any reason why we would.
Okay, because I might have a double stack full of dirt when I'm done with this area. Or a double chest is what I meant to say. Probably more. We will see. I don't know. My inventory keeps filling up. How do I keep not finding beds? I am in, like, the place with the most beds in the world.
completely forgot that I have Hero of the Village right now.
You do? When did you do a raid?
I was on just doing some offline stuff, and there were some scouting parties that were nearby, and so I killed them, and then I had the thing, so I just went to the fort and did a raid.
Fair enough.
Because I'd been transferring some arrows into the fort,
Yeah.
and so I was going there anyway. On a related note, the shulker box makes it so easy to transport stuff.
Oh, yes. Random question. Do you have a diamond on you?
I do not.
Okay. Do we have a diamond in storage?
I think so.
I mean, you don't gotta go back and check. We're in the same place. I go check, but...
Fine, I just came here to get some bookshelves,
Okay.
so I could get some books. So I'm heading back to enchant more books, so I'll check while I'm there.
I'm heading that way anyway, because I can't continue without a shovel.
Actually, I just realized I should see how many books it costs to get me one emerald right now. Oh, okay. Never mind. My thing wore out, so...
That's sad.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a worthwhile trade anyway, because it cost 6 emeralds to get one bookshelf. I was just curious. Although honestly, if you have all the materials to spare, I feel like anvil enchanting is way more efficient than just using the enchanting table.
That's fair, but I'd always thought the books were more considered yours, so I've just been using the enchantment table and, like, de-enchanting and re-enchanting things.
Like, you can use whatever's in those chests, I don't care. If I particularly needed something, I would just put it in the inner chest.
Fair enough. We do have a diamond.
Although, if possible, I would ask that you save any protection and unbreaking books,
Yes.
because those are what I've been trying to get for my armor. And Depth Strider. Anything else, fair game. I think there's some trident and crossbow books in there.
Yeah, I think that's what they give you most often. If we ever get a trident, though, it will be given to you, because I do not use them. Can I have, like, a lapis, though?
Oh, sure. I'm just about to head into the skeleton farm because one of my books has a level 30 option for protection 3.
Ah, yeah.
And that is very good. because that'll give me a second piece of armor with proc 4.
I just learned that even with a thing on that tells you how much stuff you have, on your how much more blocks you can hit, it doesn't tell you whenever you're at full durability.
Oh, speaking of durability, I learned that the Unbreaking enchantment is actually very interesting in how it works.
I know how it works, but what did you learn?
Well, I thought that it just like increased the amount of durability that your item had.
Mm-hmm.
But I learned that what it actually does is it gives your item a chance to not use durability.
Yeah.
Which I just find very interesting and kind of broken.
That's how, like, looting and stuff works, too.
Well, I kind of figured, like, looting would work that way, like, a higher chance of getting certain items. It just seems like a very interesting way for...
Unbreaking to work?
Yeah.
I think I learned that, like, last year by watching, like, Minecraft videos, like, probably Hermitcraft or something. And I was like, oh, wow. Because someone was doing the math on, like, how many shovels they were going to need with Unbreaking 3, and they were like, statistically, this is, like, how long it should take to break this because of, like, how it's used. And I was like, oh, because of, like, the chance of Unbreaking 3 to durability ratio.
Yeah, it's 1 in 4.
Yeah.
So, theoretically, even something with Unbreaking 1 could last forever, if you were lucky enough.
Yes.
Of course, that would never actually happen.
But it is theoretically possible. And also, theoretically, if you're very unlucky, it could not change the durability at all.
Yep. Also, I really like that you put this carrot farm down here.
Yeah.
Because I plant a lot of carrots while I'm waiting for a decent number of skeletons to fall into the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Right, because you don't have the dogs. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's what I do, is... Because I was like, this is a great way to get carrots, because if you're going to stand here and do nothing anyway, might as well have a thing that, like, where you do carrot farming.
Yep. So I just wait for a decent number of them to spawn in, then I take them all out with a couple of sweeps, then repeat the process.
Yeah. Darn it. I don't want to head all the way back for an anvil. I should have planned this better. Squid sounds are so weird. Because we have like an ice river, I kind of forget that they exist and spawn there. And I'll just be like traveling across and all of a sudden I hear this most absurd sound.
At some point, we're gonna have to go back to the end to try to find another elytra.
Oh yes, that would be nice. I completely forgot that we already had one.
And it would also be nice to have an Enderman farm.
Yeah, I agree. Also, fortunately, we already have, oh my gosh, I just saw the baby axolotl, it's so cute. Anyway, fortunately, we already have, fortunately, we're going to the ocean monument later, so I'm not too concerned about already having an elytra.
Okay, I don't necessarily see how the two are linked, but...
Because I don't really need an elytra to be underwater.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But like later when we do other projects, like probably more in-busting because we're going to need shulkers. And making an ender farm, I feel like a shulker would be nice, or an elytra would be nice. Also, it'd be a quick getaway from the warden, because elytras are fast.
Yeah.
The one that you made me spawn yesterday.
I'll be completely honest and say that I did not think that it was going to spawn on you.
That was so mean.
Because I had to set the Shrieker off 4 times to make the Warden spawn, and I didn't think you had set off any Shriekers.
I think I set off... remember how when I first found it, I think I set it off at least that time, and then I set it off again whenever I was with you. The second time. I don't know when the third time was.
If I had known it was going to spawn, I probably would not have pushed you off.
It says probably.
I also thought you were going to land in the water, so I guess it's a good thing you had feather falling.
I aimed for the water, but it was too quick for me to think.
Okay.
I was not expecting that at all. That's terrifying.
Honestly, you got up way quicker than I thought you did.
Yeah, you asked if I had teleported. I was like, no. I swam up and pushed you in there with the warden. Because I had the delight to hear it spawn in.
You didn't actually manage to push me in there. It landed in the waterfall well above the area.
Fair.
That was completely fine, but...
Knockback only gets you so far.
Honestly, at first I thought that someone else had come down and hit me off in, like, revenge for you. And then I saw it was you, and I was like, did you teleport or something?
No, I needed to not die.
I guess I just forgot how fast swimming can be.
Yeah. It's funny, because I thought I was getting up there very slowly. But to be fair, I feel like, just out of fear, I think everything felt like it was going to be moving slowly, because I was like, I need to be hurrying. This warden is going to be chasing me.
Yeah. Luckily, the area is steep enough that the warden cannot climb out.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's capable of swimming up a waterfall.
I don't think so either.
If it is, that is news to me, and not exactly welcome news. But yeah, At least you landed down there, it spawned in, you ran, and you were fine.
Now we have a warden.
Well, he'll have despawned by now, but...
Do wardens despawn?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
thought they were,
crawl
like,
back.
Ender dragons or like the things in the wooden mansions that don't like despawn.
No. After a certain amount of time goes, if they're not aggroed on anything, they'll, like, burrow back into the ground.
Ah, okay. How far away are you? Yeah, that seems like a reasonable distance to me.
When I fell down there, I had to try to make it out without spawning the warden, which ultimately failed. But it was, even still, it was just...
So now I'm curious, do you think it combines all of our things for the streaker?
No. My understanding of it is that it is player-based.
Okay.
So...
I also could have done several things to cause the streaker to go off because I wasn't shift clicking. I was freaking out.
Yeah. So it's possible you set it off twice in quick succession without realizing it.
Yeah. All I know is I fell down there, landed on the streaker starts making weird noises, and the next thing I know is I start hearing the most absurd and very loud, hostile noises of the warden spawning in. And I look over at the subtitles, and it says something like, "Warden approaches."
Yeah. Honestly, I really wish you had broken that shrieker.
He says as he makes me spawn in the warden. All I'm saying is you could have broken it too.
No, I couldn't.
Why?
When I fell down there, I was in this, like, corner with flowing water, like, pushing me away, so I couldn't shift through the water. And I fell down, set it off once, panicked, placed the block to try to, like, block myself in so I'd be safe, which set it off again. Then I had to break that block to try to move to it, which set it off a third time. And then I had to unshift through the water, which set it off the fourth time, at which point I just ran.
So, do you think wardens sink or drown? Or do you think they, like, sink or, like, can they, like, swim?
I believe they can swim. I just don't think they can climb up waterfalls.
How do you think a warden would pair against guardians?
Well, it does have a ranged attack. It would definitely be at a disadvantage, I feel like.
Oh yeah, most certainly.
But, on the other hand, the warden can also 1v1 a wither.
And a wither could decimate an ocean monument.
Yeah. So I think the warden just took him out on top. Because, like, I saw a video of, like, someone, like, spawned in a wither next to a warden. It was not even close.
Dang.
Like, the wither was completely destroyed, and the warden probably could have taken on another 2 before it died.
Well. Now we know a way for easy beacons.
If you're willing to risk that, there are easier ways to farm withers.
Oh yeah. I know.
Like, if we need withers that bad, we can just go to the end. so much easier.
I really want to test this now. But
Because I don't know if you knew this or not, but at least in past versions, you could like spawn the wither directly under the portal in the end, and it would be just stuck there.
I accidentally just closed the entirety of my Minecraft.
I was wondering why you just left the game.
Well, I was gonna go to creative mode in a different world.
Oh, you're like testing some stuff with the warden?
I just need to know how it would hold against an ocean monument.
The only issue I could perceive would be that the warden doesn't really have that much of a way to get into the ocean monument.
Well, that's why we're going into creative mode. Okay. No, I don't want to multiplayer. This would be a way cooler title if I had thought about it beforehand.
Honestly, I'm still trying to think of a way to take out that shrieker.
Does water make sound? Could you not, like, slowly go down there? You also have an elytra.
Yes, but I have used an elytra maybe once, and I'm not confident in my ability to glide down onto the shrieker to break it.
No, but you can get down there, break the thing, and then fly up. You don't gotta swim up.
That would require rockets, which we don't currently have.
True.
I'm thinking that we might, like, build over the shrieker from high up, drop some water down, and then, like, jump down into the water and break it like that. We would definitely set it off doing that.
Yeah.
But even if the warden did spawn, we could just swim up the water.
Can the warden break blocks?
I don't believe so.
According to someone they can, but this is very not trustworthy source.
Yeah, I don't believe they can break blocks. But their shriek attack can go through blocks, so
Okay.
that's something to keep in mind. It also has an insane range. Like, I'm pretty sure it's... You good?
I sneezed. Also, this warden and the guardians aren't fighting each other.
Oh.
Hello? He's getting angrier.
Oh yeah, he'll have to aggro onto them first, which he will as they make noise.
I think he keeps getting distracted by the fact that there's so many guardians. Oh, what did you just do?
What did I just do?
No, the warden. Homie, what are you doing? This is a very uninteresting fight. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, he's shooting guardians. He shot a guardian. Why are you swimming away from me? Where the hell are you going?
Maybe he just
Literally
doesn't
all
want
of the
to.
gardens are over there. Except for this one dumbass guardian that just swam in front of you. All of the guardians are behind you.
So we're almost at the point where we're really going to need to start clearing out some of the chest space down here.
Yeah. Are you saying my method of just continuously making more chests isn't working?
I mean,
What did you just kill? Homie. This warden is quite stupid. I give up with him. He's not a smart warden. I do want to see this weird thing.
honestly, the warden absolutely terrifies me.
No, he terrifies me too, just not this one particularly.
Like, when I fell down that defect area, my heart rate spiked. I don't even know how high.
Okay. The Wither is about to do his explosion thing, but he's gonna hurt the warden. Let's see.
Yeah, that one's definitely aggroing.
Oh, this is a fun thing to watch.
Are they just bashing each other?
Well, the warden is just tanking it, and then just keeps hitting the Wither. But the Wither is like attacking, like heavily. No, don't go in the water! That you're gonna get screwed.
I don't think it matters. I think even with
I don't know how much health this warden has, but I honestly don't know if it's gonna survive this. The Wither is healing too easily.
The warden has more health than the
Warden
Wither
just
by...
died.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, and the Wither did almost nothing. Like, it took almost no damage.
Interesting. But you also said that the warden got caught in the water, right?
Yeah.
I'm curious as to how much of a difference that made.
Me too. I also don't think it helped that I spawned him in as the Wither was also, like, doing the whole, you know how, like, loads up and then explodes? Well, I summoned him expecting him to, like, move, because I was just trying to make it fair and get them both in at the same time. And then the Wither was like, I'm going to explode right on top of you. The warden could not have been closer whenever the Wither exploded.
So perhaps not a fair matchup.
No. But that Wither was, like, hardcore attacking the warden. Also, Withers can heal? What the heck?
Yeah, they have a natural regeneration.
I was like, that was the thing, is the warden could have stood a chance, but that Wither was healing. What causes them to heal? Just nothing?
They just naturally heal. I think if the warden had been able to attack freely, that it would have made a difference.
Probably. But I'm back in the realm. I would love to see that once, though. Like, maybe, like, in Game of this Realm, we make an arena, get a warden to follow us out into the arena. We have to make the arena close, obviously. And then spawn a Wither in there. I would be intrigued to see that. In survival.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly how fond I am of that idea.
Don't worry, it's not anytime soon.
Because the warden is surprisingly fast.
Ah! I'm sorry, villager. There was a
From what
creeper right outside. And I didn't want you to explode. Okay. Don't explode. Don't explode. Don't explode. You know, I think that's my sign to make more lanterns.
Here's an interesting question. Do you think we're going to find an ancient city in this one, or no?
I hope so, but after our luck, no.
Yeah, I don't think it's particularly likely. Just due to like the shape of the area.
Yeah.
It could open up though, so maybe.
Well, the other one like just kept going for a while. So.
And apparently in the ancient city there's like this portal structure.
Mhm.
It doesn't do anything, it's just there. And I think that I heard someone say that like they weren't planning on adding any new dimensions to Minecraft.
I
But
don't know if that's true, but we will see.
Yeah. I think it would be kind of a waste to go through the trouble of making like this portal structure and not eventually add the dimension.
True. I agree with that entirely.
Although I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't be wary of what could potentially be in this new dimension.
The Nether already terrifies me. So.
The Nether isn't that bad. It's annoying to traverse, but like the enemies and stuff aren't really that concerning.
I disagree.
I mean, ghasts are annoying. Skeletons are skeletons. Zombie pigmen won't bother you if you don't bother them. Blazes can be blocked with the shield. Wither skeletons are a bit frightening. I'll give you that, but...
Well, yeah, but it's more of the combination of all these things. Also, Hogmans and Endermen and ghasts are pretty common.
But the thing of it is, like, this... If they did make a new dimension with the, like, portal structure, it would presumably be the dimension that, like, the skull came from.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how I feel about an entire dimension full of
I wasn't saying
creatures.
that the Nether is worse than that at all. I was saying that by comparison, like the Nether already terrifies me. Imagine they add that. I don't even know how I would manage to live.
Yeah.
The end isn't really that scary except for the fact that there's a void, but in the Nether there's like lava, so like yeah, the end has Endermen, but really like the end is kind of a peaceful place to be.
Yeah, I definitely would not want to be in a place with like 30 wardens just walking around.
That would be terrifying. On so many accounts.
Although I imagine if they ever did make such a dimension, that the warden would probably be more of a rare mob. It would probably be primarily like mobs that like get attracted by like sound and stuff.
Oh yeah. Wow, it's exactly 50 blocks.
Well, we have broken a second anvil.
Yay. Now we need to make 2 anvils.
And we already have 19 iron. Getting more won't be that hard.
Wow, it's already noon. I tried feeding my snake again this morning as she was fully awake this time. She still refused to eat.
That is, I'd say, a bit concerning.
I agree. I texted another snake owner and asked her. And then I might text the breeder she came from later. Be all like, yo, she is not eating.
Yeah.
But she might just tell me what the internet will tell me, which means, like, if she doesn't eat for another week, then be concerned. And, well, I don't know if I'm willing to wait that long. Because I
Yeah.
can't just waste a rat every single day until she decides to eat. That's kind of expensive, and also, I don't want her to get sick.
Yeah. Well, I think if you hear something from another snake owner, that you can decently trust it to be reliable.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Now I just gotta wait for her to respond.
Because, like, if someone is like, oh yeah, the same thing happened to me, just give it another, like, couple of days or so and it'll be fine. And I'd be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. See, and the thing is, the other reason I'm not concerned, the snake I had before her, because I traded her, I had a male snake who was a lot bigger before, but I didn't have the money to buy a terrarium right now. So then I was like, okay, I need a smaller snake, and so that's how I got her. And, yeah, that snake, the other one I had, was only supposed to eat every 3 weeks, so I'm not really concerned that it's, like, been, like, 12 days. Well, it's been, like, 10 days, actually, but yeah.
Well, once I get some more iron and some more experience, I will have everything I need to make a third piece of armor with protection 4.
Nice.
So I actually don't really need those protection books after all. Although it would be nice for other people to have access to it.
Well, I haven't got any, so I simply was using the anvil to make my shovel better and the enchanting table. Well, not better. I needed a second shovel because my other one was going to break, and I combined them. But yeah.
Honestly, mending combined with unbreaking is such a useful combination.
Oh, yes. Oh my god, I have mending. I could have been using that on so many things this whole time.
Yeah, because we have the trader that gives mending books.
Yeah, I have mending books literally, like, somewhere. They're in one of these chests. I remember having it and then putting it away. Yeah, I have 3 mending books that I have not used. But I think when we got that, we didn't have an anvil at the time.
Yeah, because unbreaking decreases the chance of using your durability. And then if it does go down, mending just fixes it whenever you get experience.
This is where it should end. Is this a creeper hole? What the heck? No, it's just a random cave. Hey, I have a question. Do you remember back in, like, the very old days of Minecraft where you had, like, dungeons that were in deserts that were, like, the sand kind of fell in? Do those still exist?
I'm not sure.
Because I've just thought that I haven't seen one of those since I was, like, 12 or 13 years old. But I also haven't really looked for them either.
Well, right now I'm trying to get some iron, which means I've gone to the other side of the cave, and I'm just, like,
Hoping and
desperately
praying you don't land in the dark thing?
I'm desperately avoiding the dark area.
Makes sense. We have, by the way, a double chest and a half full of dirt.
I also just found diamonds.
Useful.
Ooh, right next to iron, which is what I was looking for. Perfect.
Even more useful. Oh,
Also,
wait. How many beds do I have?
I'm like so incredibly happy that they made the raw iron come in chunks now.
Yeah. Oh, I had a question. Something that since you haven't died, you haven't realized. We have keep inventory on currently. Do you want to keep that on, or do you want me to turn it off?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. I have it on because out of the popular vote, it was a unanimous vote that everyone would keep inventory on, and I didn't care. So.
It definitely makes the game easier. I'm not against it, and I know that some of the special guests are a bit younger.
Literally, are you talking about Nadia?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, every single other person's older than both of us.
So, like, if they want it on, it's fine with me. I don't care. I do think that most of them should probably be good enough at the game that they don't need it, but...
Yeah, no. I didn't die yesterday. Everyone else died, like, at least 5 times each.
Then again, you and I also had a bit of a rough start. Although I definitely died more than you.
Yeah, but that is true. But also, I don't think they're that great at the game. Well, one of them doesn't even have a skin yet. So, like...
Okay.
And then... they don't play Minecraft as much as we do at all. And I've been playing Minecraft this much for my entire, like, its existence. And if they don't play Minecraft as much as us at all, and we play this much, and we still died in the beginning, they were struggling.
Okay, yeah, that's a fair point to make.
Oh, why are there so many creepers? Wait. I just don't want to get home. Azzy also has the same issue as me, where they definitely need feather falling for.
It really isn't that hard to avoid falling in holes.
It really is.
It really shouldn't be.
And on top of that, we also make a lot of stupid decisions where we'll jump from, like, a block too high, like, 30 times in, like, under, like, 10 minutes.
I feel like I might be the only one that doesn't have that many issues with falling down.
Yeah.
I
Can
suppose
you
I can't
shoot
really.
an Enderman and it fits in a boat?
You should be able to.
Because I just
I
watched
suppose
this.
I.
Sorry, you talk.
I suppose I can't really say much about you having feather falling, considering the fact that I hit you with a rather good sword straight into a rather large drop.
Yeah, I barely even took damage when that happened. But,
Really?
yeah, I took like 3 hearts.
Dang. Okay.
Oh, so if that's their village. Okay, then this. I found where Azzy lives.
Like, I thought you might have had 3 hearts after that fall.
How did Azzy get
Yeah.
lost? They are literally right behind me.
Who knows?
Azzy got lost and then had to try to travel home 3 separate times. And the third time, they only had half a heart by the time they got home. And they're like 200 blocks behind us.
Yeah.
I came over here because I wanted birch and I needed wool. Or I could have stole this village's beds. No, because this isn't my village. I'll probably get in trouble for doing that. What is the difference between a donkey, a mule? I was gonna say another thing, but I'm pretty sure it's just a donkey and a mule.
Okay. Donkeys are, if I remember correctly, like a mix between a mule and a horse.
Really?
So you can
Donkey's
put a
not the
chest,
original?
or maybe I'm misremembering it, but one of them is like really slow, but has the benefit of you being able to put a chest on it.
Mm-hmm.
The other is faster and can still have the chest, I think. Don't
I
quote me
see.
on that. I could be wrong.
Is that a sheep? I was like, I've never used either of them. So,
I haven't really used either of them either. Just because horses are, I believe, far and above still the best animal for like travel and stuff.
I agree.
It's just horses don't have any storage.
But then shulker boxes exist.
True. But I think like mules and donkeys are more so for like before you have access to shulker boxes.
Yeah, it's true.
Because like we only have one.
That is also true.
And
They aren't that easy to get.
yeah. Because you have to kill at least 2 of the actual skulkers in order to even make one,
Mm-hmm.
which requires you to go to the end city. They're also super annoying to have to deal with.
don't know. I kind of like the flying thing that they give you.
Well, I suppose for someone who has insane feather falling, it's not that bad.
Well, that's a good point, actually. But you have an elytra now, so it should be a lot easier for you to manage them.
True. I've been trying not to use the elytra yet, though.
No, I don't blame you. I would rather have Unbreaking and Mending before I would ever use it. But
Yeah.
it is still something to note that you do have it, and then so if those, like, shulkers, like, you know, get you up in a thing, you can just fly down.
Yeah. So once I can get mending and unbreaking on it, I'd probably use it in those situations. But for now, it sits in the ender chest.
Fair enough.
I also wish that it didn't take up your chest piece slot.
I think that's what makes it, like, a thing, because, like, they were, like, trying to balance the game. They didn't want to make it, like, OP.
It provides, like, practically zero defense.
Yeah.
And if you're not careful, it can break surprisingly easily.
Yeah, but if you notice in the past few updates, but then they've been trying to make you make more choices. Like, for example, you have netherite, but you also need, like, leather boots to, like, walk on snow, and gold to, like, go in the nether.
True.
And, like, you have to choose between the protections. You have to choose either elytra or chestplate, depending on the situation.
Yeah.
They've been trying to make it so you can't just become, like, God in the game.
And I would say that if you have good enough armor, that even with sacrificing a chestplate, that you still are probably fine.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm probably not going to die anytime soon. And I don't even have that great of armor. It's, like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all of y'all suck. Y'all all each gave me, like, a wool.
Also, I have to ask, is netherite even really that good compared to diamond?
It's, like, equal. But it doesn't burn.
Netherite can still burn, can't it?
That's, like, its entire thing. It's the only reason it exists is because it doesn't burn.
I'm Googling it.
What do you think netherite does?
Oh, okay. You're right, it does float in lava.
Have you never used netherite before?
No. Also, it has +1 armor, toughness, and +1 knockback resistance in comparison to diamond armor.
Okay. I wasn't for sure if it did anything other than float in lava.
So there is technically a reason to, like, get it, but armor toughness isn't really that good. And it's useful, but it's not like... I feel like it's not that big of a difference. And knockback is a good thing to resist, but again, not that big a deal.
Oh yeah.
And netherite's just so hard to get as well.
It's actually not as hard as you think. On accident, at least. I've found netherite like 2 or 3 times just by like tunneling.
Well, yeah, but that's just ancient debris.
Oh yeah, that's true. You need like how many
And you
ancient
need
debris? 4?
4 for one piece of netherite.
Someone upvoted me in Reddit without responding. I don't care for the upvotes. I want the response. I'm asking questions here.
Like, if you wanted a full set of netherite armor, you would have to find 16 ancient debris.
Yeah.
And it's not that common of a thing.
No, it's really not. I think it's more for if you're in the nether more often, because think about where you would need it more often anyway. All of the things it's really, like, helping you with are all nether things. Like, knockback, that's, like, what, like, piglins can have, and, like, lava floating, that's you fall in the nether. Or
Yeah.
stuff happens.
But also, at the same time, like, if you fall into a nether lake, how do you intend to get there to get the netherite stuff back in the first place?
Sure, but there's lava everywhere. You could just be mining in there, and then bam, lava. I think because remember, they try to make the nether more livable. So for the people who choose to be in the nether more often, I think it helps them. I, however, am not one of those people who choose to live in the nether.
Yeah, that is fair.
Until there's a way to deter ghasts more easily, and make gold armor more useful, it's not the place for me. Shoot, I am nowhere near home.
I'm down in the skeleton place.
Is there not a bed down there anymore?
There is. I'll sleep.
I was like, it does sound like something I would do to take that bed, but...
I keep forgetting there's a bed down here. Also, we now once again have an entire large chest full of arrows.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
We
By
also
the
have we have a very large amount of bones as well.
That's true. I also have a suggestion of something from a while ago that I remember reading about.
Okay.
So a long time ago, back when I was, like a year ago, when I was trying to first do Twitch, they said good advice was to try to find a game that's popular enough that people watch the streams, but not popular enough that enough people make the streams, right? And to see if you can, like, dominate that game and become, like, one of, like, the top people in that game. And I would just like to say, I think 7 Days is a game similar to what they're talking about.
I think you make a valid point because every Minecraft stream that we've done, I've had like no viewers.
Yeah.
But when we did the 7 days, I had 2 people pop in and out.
Same. And when I do Minecraft, I get like a viewer. When we did the 7 days, I had 3.
So I definitely think you make a valid point. So if I'd be willing to do 7 days more often if you wanted to.
Okay. I think it would be a valiant effort considering everyone and their mom wants to stream Minecraft.
Yeah. And we're also kind of getting to the point where there's not as much for us to do.
Yeah. So, do you want to switch it Minecraft once, 7 days twice?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. I already have apparently a loyal streamer for my 7 days somehow.
Heck, I mean...
Ah, there's a trident guy after me. Where are you?
Kill him.
I'm planning on it. I just gotta find him. Before he kills me. Oh! Where are you? Over there. Ow. Oh, good. I got projectile protection. Okay, chill.
Yeah, definitely kill him, because I have a loyalty book.
Oh, I'm gonna drown. Ah! Jacob, this is not a smart plan. I'm gonna die.
Don't die. Lure him up to the surface.
Okay, he's coming. I need to eat, though. I need to get up to land. Thank God. I can hide behind a tree here so I can eat. Okay, I've hit him twice, which means one more hit. He should be good, I assume. What am I doing? Where did he go?
The only real downside to anvil enchanting is just levels.
Yeah.
But
Why
when
did
you
that
have an
hurt
experienced
so
farm,
much?
it's not that bad. You do realize that tridents have the same base attack as a diamond sword, right?
Yeah. But I was doing fine. I was only taking like 1.5 heart damage earlier. Did something break? No, I still have all my armor. No, knockback is making this quite difficult. If he
Also,
didn't
this
keep
allay
being
down here-
flung across the ocean, I would have killed him already.
This allay down here is being very annoying.
Oh, sorry. I haven't set her up yet because I forgot about her.
Okay.
Whoa,
Also-
whoa, whoa! Why are there two of them?
Okay. Where are you? Are you close?
I'm vaguely close. My coordinates are -600 and -320.
You're far enough away that I won't be able to get to you in time to help you. So,
Oh. Where are you?
at the skeleton farm.
Yeah, but what's the coordinates for that?
-359, -238.
I think you could make it. There's two of them, man.
Okay, I'm coming.
Let me just stand right here eating these potatoes, staring at them.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm also much more equipped to fight them.
Yeah, I suck at fighting these guys.
Yeah, because I have the ability to stay underwater for far longer than you.
Yeah. They also don't come up that close to the surface. Please don't shoot me. Oh, my...
Did they change that?
I don't know, but okay, this guy's coming closer. The other guy was staying away.
I swear they used to come really close.
I am
Okay,
taking damage.
just don't die. I'm climbing up the waterfall.
If I stood over there, then I would be at 550 and 320, which is close. Hello?
Okay, what general direction should I be heading?
South.
Towards the rabbit
North.
farm, away from it?
North.
Okay, again, towards the rabbit farm, away from the rabbit farm.
Away from the rabbit farm. You want to go behind our thing? Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
Did you... What are you doing? He just walked on land.
Okay, let him die then.
He got back in the water.
Okay, so you said negative
Okay, I killed one of them.
negative what?
600, -320. You're gonna hate me, but they both cooked themselves. And now they're
Okay,
drunk
now-
and tried it. I didn't expect them to walk out of the water.
I want a trident.
Well,
I think the
we've
trident is
fought
one of the-
tridents in this particular lake before, so I would suggest keeping this area in mind. Because we've been
I
here
think
before.
tridents are far and above one of the coolest weapons in this game.
That's fair.
Especially when they have loyalty.
I feel like only if they have loyalty. I don't know if they're really worth it if they don't.
Well, you could also give them Riptide,
I didn't mean
which
to
is
use
good
this
for
one.
like traveling.
Yeah.
Like, if you had a channeling loyalty trident, you could literally just be Thor.
Yeah. I don't know if I like Riptide only because I think it's too fast for me. But loyalty is pretty cool. Channeling is pretty cool. But I don't know if I would have tried it without loyalty. I don't know if I'd ever even use it. I'll get you to try it one day.
Well, I'm almost done enchanting. I just need 14 more levels, and then I will have a Power 4 bow.
Nice. Ow. You know, I have feather falling. I could just... Amazing. That took
No,
a lot of damage. Wow.
I don't really know if like Power 5 and like Sharpness 5 are that worth it compared to the level 4 versions. Just because the odds that you get that from enchanting is not that high.
True.
And then the amount of levels you would need to do it in an anvil is just very, very high.
Yeah.
Because it's going to take me 16 levels to take my bow from Power 3 to Power 4.
You also have the
Okay.
issue with anvils that you can, they could tell you that you've enchanted something too much and you're not allowed to enchant it anymore.
I did not know that was a thing.
You didn't know that? Why do people not?
Nope.
Okay. I thought that was common
think-
knowledge.
I think that might be an issue if you're trying to use an incompatible enchantment.
No. No. If you enchanted too many times, like for example, I was trying to make God Pickaxe in one of my previous servers, but before I was able to add the final efficiency 4 book to make it efficiency 5, it said too much, or too many enchantments or whatnot. Basically you can't do it because they yeah. But it's been a thing for a while, like a long time.
Also, here's an interesting fact for you. If you have tamed an allay by giving it an item to hold,
Mm-hmm.
you are physically incapable of hurting it.
Oh, that is very useful to know.
Yeah. So I had to take your allay's potato and give it back to it. That way it would become invulnerable so I could actually swing my sword at these stupid skeletons.
Fair.
Because I was very worried it was going to die.
I appreciate that you did not kill my LA. Oh, let me use that. Oh, I just realized I have to clear out my inventory first.
Also, we have a lot of carrots.
That is very good.
You know, we could really use another farming person.
I know. I'm gonna work on making another farming person. In fact, after our stream today is what I was planning on doing.
Mainly just because it takes so long for one of them to, like, refresh their trades.
Yeah.
And so you just have all of these carrots just sitting in your inventory, just like, come on, refresh the stupid trade.
No, I know. Okay, let's see. I have just made so many beds. And it's time
But if
for
we
we
had
all to start
multiple, we could just trade between the two, and hopefully by the time one of them ran out, the other one would refresh.
I was planning on going to try to get 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And I was also planning on setting up a farm somewhere within the village again, just not the same one we had, so they can breed with each other. But right now, I'm placing all of the beds because I need them to mate. Actually, that doesn't hurt. We can have 2 beds in here, sure. Oh, there are no beds in here. Wow. There's one singular bed in here. Okay, I should expect some new villagers soon. I've just placed down like 15 beds. That should eventually equal to 15 more villagers.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
Do you think there is any value in having, like, unbreaking or anything on your shield?
No, but only because I feel like we can continue with the whichever, I don't remember which one it was. I think it was the weaponsmith or the armor.
Yeah. Because we can just get endless amounts of them.
Yeah, and it will help them grow, and then we can make more later.
Yeah. The only time I could really see it being useful would be, like, when you're in a situation where your shield, like, breaks and you really don't need it to break.
Yeah. If you're going to be going something long term and you don't, like, want to take an extra shield with you, then yeah.
But at that point, also just take a, like, fully charged shield.
Yeah.
Because if you take, like, a half-broken shield on a long adventure, that's completely on you.
Very much is. Okay. I now just placed 21 beds. So guys, start doing your thing.
Yeah, we actually have so many bones that I started filling up the chest that's linked to the dispenser with bone meal.
Yeah.
And it is like over halfway full. And the dispenser is full and the hopper is full.
See, yeah, that's why it's there. When I first did it, I had filled it up completely with bone meal. But I couldn't keep that up, obviously.
And it really is very sustainable. It's just a matter of, like, you just have to stop and get the bones from the skeleton chest and then make it into bone meal and put it back into the farm chest.
Yeah.
But I mean, considering the fact that one bone is equal to 3 bone meal, Especially if you take the time to kill them yourself with like a looting sword, it is very, very sustainable.
Oh boy, this could go on forever. Okay.
I have a question, and I don't think you'll know this, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Does looting also get you more experience or no?
No.
No. It'd be nice though if it did.
Yeah. I do know that zombies are the best experience farm in the game. Except for piglins. But to make a piglin farm, it's not worth it.
Also, if you ever need a bow, like a good bow, there is so much, so many like enchanted bows in this chest.
Okay. Yeah, that was my plan. I was just gonna continuously enchant a bow.
So like you could easily make an Unbreaking 3 power 3 bow just with this skeleton farm. Especially because I just randomly got from a skeleton a power 2 Unbreaking 1 bow.
Yeah. Skeletons do be pretty great.
Yeah. Do you have a bow right now?
No. Why do not?
And because I'm gonna go ahead and get a few extra levels and just make you a bow then.
Oh, thank you.
Because yeah. In the event that we do accidentally spawn a warden,
I would like a
I
bow.
would rather. Yeah. Because then we can just like build up about 20 blocks and then just shoot them.
Yeah.
And I do mean like 20 blocks because his sonic attack is insanely overpowered.
Well, I figured we just have to get the advantage on range.
Yeah. And like, that's what I said, like, his sonic attack has like a. I think it's like a 16 or 17 block range. And I've had enough of just hitting these skeletons, so I'm grabbing a bunch of carrots and coming to the village.
Okay.
Because that is another completely valid way to get experience.
Oh, yeah.
Although, eventually I want to put an ender chest down in the skeleton farm.
That's fair.
And in the village.
Yeah, I agree that these places definitely need them.
Because then I could just... And in the fort, too. Because then I could fill up a shulker box, put it into the ender chest, then go to the place, get it out of the ender chest, and deposit it from there.
Yeah.
Or I could just fill up the ender chest with carrots or something.
I feel like we should have ender chests definitely in the higher traffic places. Which could be easy to get, because honestly, one chip to the end, and like, there needs to be a torch in here.
Which, another thing that needs to be done eventually is another highway to the stronghold.
Oh, yeah, I could work on that. No. Okay, good, you killed it. I'm very confused as to what I've just built, but... So many creepers.
Assuming I get enough levels from trading with these villagers, I already have everything I need to make you a power 3 unbreaking 3 bow.
Thank you. That is very fast.
Well, I've just been saving up all of the enchanted bows at the skeleton farm every time I, like, grind down there. So
Fair.
there was already like 8 bows in there. And then I just randomly got a enchanted bow with power 2 unbreaking 1, so...
Well, I appreciate it.
Granted, it doesn't have infinity, which means you're gonna have to hit your shots, but
I'll do my
I feel like
best.
that's not as big a problem in this game.
No. In 7 days, I hardly ever shoot anyway, so I think that's my main thing there. Because...
I'm very curious as to how you managed to survive without shooting.
Besides for the animals, I'm very good at dodging the zombies. I was. Clearly yesterday it did not show as well, but usually I am.
Yeah. Because I'm just like... Those dogs are deadly.
Yeah. See, now you see why I had a reason to get you so terrified of them.
Fetch quickly. I hate it when the villager like walks up to the thing and then doesn't refresh his stuff.
Yeah, same.
Like you're standing right there. Just refresh. Come on. Come on. Because you can only do 16 of any given trade before he has to refresh.
This is what I've just done.
And then sometimes he like makes the little noise at the thing and then he just doesn't refresh. I'm just like, why? Please just refresh.
I do wish you luck.
I've gotten him to refresh twice thus far. So I think he might be done for the day now.
The stairs should start there.
Okay, well, why wait for him to refresh? I'm going to go work on your bow. And then I'll probably go eat lunch.
Okay. Yeah, we should definitely take a break between streams. At least I should.
Yeah, I'm not streaming, so... Also, having respiration gives you a new, like, appreciation for just how cool the underwater places can be in this game.
Right?
Just because you can stay down there for so much longer.
Yeah, when I was a Kelpie in the other server, I enjoyed it a lot. Also, it was really easy to go mining because I just had to swim. And then bam,
Yeah.
there was a cave, and then I would just swim into the cave.
Because, like, with Respiration 3, I can stay underwater for easily twice, maybe even 3 times as long as you can.
Yeah.
And with Aqua Affinity, I can mine just as fast underwater as I can on land, so...
Okay. Most people will not understand what my plan is, but I've planned this house out. Now time to decide what blocks I want to build it out of. I know I think I want a deep slate there.
Oh, I'm 8 levels short of having your bow done.
I have 10 levels.
Okay, in that case you can just do it yourself then. Where are you?
At the village. I'm heading that way because I need to get deep slate.
Okay. I'm going to put a Power 3 Unbreaking 2 bow and an Unbreaking 2 bow in the equipment chest. It should take 10 levels to combine them into a Power 3 Unbreaking 3.
Okay. Also later when we go to the Ocean Monument, if we like able to conquer it, I need a lot of dark prismarine.
Well, there's a lot to be had.
So, just letting you know, if I am not leaving for a while, it is because I am collecting dark prismarine.
I can help you. Because you're going to have some difficulty mining it on your own.
Yes, probably a lot more than you will. Like, by a lot.
And unless there actually is an ancient city here, I think we can do both today.
Okay.
Because if it's just a small, deep, dark area, it won't take us that long to
to go through.
explore it.
Yeah.
If it's an ancient city, on the other hand, that is a completely different story.
A project saved for next week.
Yeah. Next.
Depending on how much time it takes us to do the Ocean Monument. Like, if we get done with that in, like, you know, an hour, then I feel like we can definitely explore an ancient city. But I don't think we will.
Yeah.
Also, what is required for a conduit? Because we have a lot of things.
It requires prismarine, a heart of the sea.
We have, like,
and
5
nautical
hearts of the
shells.
seas. And what?
Nautical shells.
Ooh.
That's the hard part.
Okay.
The only method I'm distinctly aware of for getting those is
Where are you?
I'm in the skeleton place.
I'm coming. That's where I want to
I
be.
put your bows in the chest. Did you get them?
That's where you put them. Okay.
Yeah, I told you I put them in the equipment chest.
My bad. There it is.
Yeah, so for next week, do you want to start doing Monday and Wednesday, 7 days to die?
Yes. I think that'd be a good
Tuesday's
plan.
Minecraft?
Mhm.
Okay.
Simple switch.
Alright, I'm gonna stand down here so a ton of skeletons spawn while I go get lunch.
Darn. You're stealing my plans. I was gonna go to the
Well-
skeleton farm.
I got here first, so.
Fair.
Alright, I'll be back in, I don't know, however long it takes me to eat.
What am I doing? I need to go to an angle. Okay. And I'll be back later with a different stream.